Esther Snyder buried her husband, then her adopted son, then her eldest biological son, then her youngest. She outlived them all. In 2006, she left behind a single grandchild, Lindsay, as the sole heir to a burger empire worth hundreds of millions. From a 10 by 10 stand in 1948 to over 400 locations today, revenue now exceeds $2 billion annually. But the fortune came at a price no amount of money could justify. A plane crash, an overdose, and a family that kept dying while the company grew. In today's episode of Old Money Luxury, we examine the tragedy that built America's most beloved burger chain. By 2025, Lindsay Snyder stood at age 42, the same age her Uncle Rich died. She was the sole survivor of the Snyder dynasty. The trust structure staged her inheritance at 25, 30, and 35. It was a system designed to survive the family that created it. It began in Baldwin Park with Harry, the visionary, and Esther, the meticulous operator who sliced potatoes while managing the books. The two-way speaker box was revolutionary. Harry visited produce markets before dawn each day, refusing to compromise on quality. Harry rejected the franchising wave. Quality and secrecy weren't just choices. They were founder behaviors that became law. In 1976, Harry died of lung cancer. Rich, the younger son, became president at 24, professionalizing the family brand. Rich founded In-N-Out University. He knew that if the family couldn't be everywhere, the culture had to be codified into systems. He introduced Bible verses to packaging, binding the enterprise to a value system that transcended profit. But in 1993, the engine of scalability stopped. Rich's jet crashed, leaving no survivors. The family's engineer was gone. The tragedy of a burger executive forced new FAA safety protocols nationwide. The systems endured, even in the air. Guy Snyder inherited a blueprint, not a blank slate. He expanded to Nevada, but he was fighting a private war with addiction. Struggling with opioids, Guy hauled up in a motorhome inside a warehouse. Yet, the company's momentum was unstoppable. In 1999, Guy died of an accidental overdose. The last Snyder son was gone. Esther, at 79, stood alone once more. Lindsay worked hourly jobs incognito while evading 2 kidnapping attempts. Her anonymity was a security posture, not a choice. A 2005 lawsuit revealed the battle for the company's soul. Quality first or aggressive scale? Lindsay chose quality. Esther died in 2006. She had buried her husband and 3 sons, holding the empire together until Lindsay was ready. Lindsay transformed private grief into purpose, founding slave to nothing to battle the addiction that took her father. In-N-Out treats control as the ultimate risk hedge. No franchising, no IPO. People disappear. Systems must endure. At age 42, the age her uncle died, Lindsay stands as the sole survivor. The family legacy machine survived every trauma. Did the tragedies build the brand? Tell us in the comments. Thanks for joining Old Money Luxury. Cheers.